Robert here, and we're going to talk about the rise of the altcoins. I promised you on yesterday that I will be going live on today, and we'll be talking about the rise of the altcoins. So I'm going to check a couple things on my end to make sure everything is okay on my end. Now, I do need to let you know that this is not investment advice. Also need to let you know this is not financial advice. So make sure that you're doing your own diligence and research. Anything that we talk about here, make sure you're doing your own due diligence, research, and doing what needs to be done as it relates to anything. So, what we're doing here is talking about the rise of the altcoin, rise of the altcoin. Yeah, that's right, rise of the altcoins. And we're talking about that as it relates to cryptocurrency. And we are live now. So, I'm checking on my end, checking my settings, checking everything on my end to make sure that everything is okay and this viewing experience from you is going to be well. So, welcome in, welcome in. When you're coming in, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, uh, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified on the things that are going on. So, on the other day, we talked about Bitcoin. We talked about Bitcoin and things of that nature. So, if you have not taken a look at that, do me a favor, go ahead and take a look at that Bitcoin live. It was a pretty cool live talking about Bitcoin, and I enjoyed the live. All the people who were there enjoyed it as well. Want to thank everyone for coming in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So, as it relates to anything, be sure that you are hitting your notification bell button for any future notifications. So, what I'm doing now is just checking everything, making sure my volume is clear, making sure that my settings is okay on my end. So, if you see me looking down for a second, that's what I'm doing. Also, I always take note, always write down. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Always taking notes, always writing some things down to be sure that everything is taken care of. So on your end, if you see everything clearly, hear everything clearly, let me know by just telling me, hey, look, everything's cool. It's clear. It's clear. I hear you. I see you. Welcome in for the people who are here. So today we're talking about the rise of the altcoins. Yes, that's right. We're talking about the rise of the altcoins. Welcome in. Hey, what's going on, Sweet Thumb? How are you this morning? Excuse me. Well, this afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. How is everyone doing? What's going on? So I'm good. Appreciate it, Sweet Thumb. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So we're going to talk about the rise of the altcoins and this new vertical. Um, Live is where we are as it relates to YouTube and the algorithm. So that's why we're doing the vertical live. I had some things that I did, Sweet Thumb and the J Jordan. Thanks so much for sending out super chats on yesterday. I do appreciate that. As always, guys, I always talk about taking notes. If you're in a position where you can take notes, take notes. If you're not in a position where you can take notes, it's okay. Later on, watch this as well so that you can gather the information. Once again, this is not financial advice, as I always say. Hey, we're talking about the rise of the altcoins. On yesterday, we spoke about Bitcoin and the things that are going on. So, first of all, what is an altcoin? An altcoin is simply anything alternative to Bitcoin. An altcoin is simply anything alternative to Bitcoin that is considered an altcoin. Anything that is not Bitcoin is considered an altcoin. So things like Ethereum, Doge, Shiba Inu, Pepe, those are altcoins. XRP, those are altcoins. Bitcoin is like the brother or the sister. The altcoins are the cousins, the brothers and things of that nature. So anything other than Bitcoin is considered an altcoin. So that's what the altcoin is. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in, everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you. And once again, while we're all here, hit the like button. It's in the upper right hand corner, three dots. Click that, hit the like button. I'm going to give you some banger information. Now, once again, this is not financial or investment advice. So make sure you do due diligence and research as it relates to anything. And give me a second. Let me sip something. This is juice, by the way. What is an altcoin? We went over that, okay? We also talk about, is Bitcoin an altcoin? No, Bitcoin is not an altcoin. Why will altcoins rise? So in my opinion, altcoins will rise because as it relates to Bitcoin, Bitcoin is over between 48 and 51% as of now. Bitcoin is 51% of the market share of the cryptocurrency market. Everything else takes up everything else. Okay. So as it relates to anything, I believe that everything rises when Bitcoin rises. So if you've heard the saying, a high tide raises all ships, that's correct. When it comes to Bitcoin, when that raises, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. When Bitcoin raises, the high tide of Bitcoin will raise all ships. Now, there'll be some fly night coins that come and boom, it's in and people are out. Hey, whatever. As it relates to anything, and as it relates to anything that's going on, you got to ask yourself this question: what is my budget? What am I prepared to invest? And you have to be mindful of what's going on. Okay, so if you don't know, if you have not been, looking at some things, Bitcoin is doing the Bitcoin halving, and what that particularly means is in April, the supply of Bitcoin will be cut. And it happens generally every 4 years. So generally every 4 years, there will be something as it relates to a boost in the market. Now, as it relates to this, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Now, why do I believe the Bitcoin will allow all the altcoins to rise? Because there has been some things that's happened before. There have been some things that happened before. And as you look at the past, then you can kind of sometimes dictate the future. Now, not always does the past dictate the future performance, but however, as it relates to the charts and things that I've done my research on, welcome in, done my research in, Bitcoin has always had a steady climb up and retracted some, and certain altcoins have always prospered in that particular thing. So if you're actually strolling down and you're seeing me, this is live. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. If you have not already hit that like button, hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It costs you nothing. Also, as it relates to anything, do me a favor as well. I have memberships active. If you want to join the membership, I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. There'll be some banger things that I will be putting in that membership. So how do you find good altcoins? Some of you are wondering, how do you find good altcoins? How do you find good altcoins? And the good thing about this is this. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. When you're looking for great altcoins, you're going to ask yourself this question. What is it that your risk reward tolerance? What is it that I'm willing to invest? What is it that I'm willing to lose? And what is it that I'm willing to take? So you have anything as it relates to a cake. I look at everything. My grandmother used to make cakes. I'm sure a lot of your grandmothers and your aunts, even, some of your family members used to bake cake, or you are a baker. So when it comes to cakes, you have different ingredients. You have different ingredients to make that cake. You got your, your flour, your sugar, your eggs, your butter, your milk, your vanilla abstract or lemon abstract or whatever type of cake you're making to make that bond. So as it relates to any crypto or stock, we're talking about crypto now, but as it relates to anything related to crypto or stock, it's the same particular method. You need some things. Hey. Okay. So anyway, you need some things to get some things done. Okay. So, some people, let me explain this to you. Trolls, I love everyone. So it's okay that if you just want to come in and play silly, I don't hate anyone. It's all love here. So as it relates to anything, you want to know, how do you find good altcoins? Now, one thing I do as it relates to finding good altcoins is I look at certain applications, certain things. Most of you watching me on the phone or the TV or the tablet, how do you find good altcoins? You're going to particularly look at some things and look at some methods. So you have different things: CoinMarketCap, you got CoinGecko, you got CoinDesk. These are some things and apps that you can utilize to actually find good crypto. Those are some things that you can do to find good crypto. Now, you're asking yourself this question: how many coins does that particular crypto have? Now, when you're looking at those apps, you want to find out the coin cap, what's going on with those coins. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What's going on with those coins? How many coins do they particularly have in that particular crypto? So if you do some math, you'll see, okay, if they got trillions of coins, the possibility, 400 plus trillion, the possibility of it getting to $1 is possibly not going to happen. Okay. Now, unless they take some supply down, then you'll probably see certain things run. Now, certain things as it relates to crypto, you'll find out is just hype. And just like anything else, popularity, case in point. I don't know if you remember fidget spinners. Every kid had a fidget spinner. You would see those little things, and they would spin it on. Fidget spinners was a major thing. Kids had fidget spinners all around, and then you would also see there was, some people got Crocs. I like Crocs because they're comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So you got to ask yourself this question. Is this crypto a fad, or is it something that I believe that most people are going to do? So you ask yourself, no shade to fidget spinners, don't come for me. Is this a fidget spinner, or is this something? I still have my spinners. What's up, Prayers? Yeah, those fidget spinners was awesome. So you ask yourself those questions. Is this a fidget spinner? Meaning, is it going to go in and out, in and out? A pet rock. Remember those back in the days? They would sell pet rocks. Some of you are not old enough to remember that, but they had pet rocks, literally. And companies made millions selling pet rocks to people. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They made millions off of selling pet rocks. So if it's a pet rock or a fidget spinner, or is it something like some Crocs or something that is going to stay here for a while? So ask yourself that question when you're looking at those particular things. So you ask yourself this question. If you're wondering, I always take notes. I always take notes. I always take notes. When people are talking to you, always take notes, listen over and over again, because you're not going to get this information sometimes like this. Now, I break it down like a fraction. I break it very simple so that you can understand. So if you're here, thank you so much for being here. So, as it relates to anything, how many coins does it have? What is the circulating supply of that coin? What that means, how many coins, what's going on? What's going on with that particular coin, so that you can see. Now, some people are like, oh, this is going to go to $8. Now, let's do some math here, okay? When it comes down to coins, all right? When it comes down to coins, welcome in, welcome in. When it comes down to coins, we got to ask ourselves this question. Okay, how many coins does it have? If it gets to $1, what would be the math of that? So if you got 420 billion coins and gets to $1, do you think it could get to $1 with 420 coins? That's 420 trillion coins, excuse me. So if I have 420 trillion coins, the possibility of that getting to $1 is slim to none, because it would exceed most countries' GDP, which is gross domestic product. So the possibility of that happening is slim to none. You would say, I don't. However, you need to have a mindset that some of those, coins can be burned. They have a burn mechanism. Does it have a burn mechanism? What is the community behind those particular coins? And then you ask yourself those questions, okay? So I pretty much write down some things, and I have CS, which stands for circulating supply. You're going to keep in mind the MC, which is the market cap, the volume, the P, which is price, and you're also going to look at trend. So trend. So you're going to look at the as it relates to anything. Exactly. So is low or high, or you would see that the circulating supply is low or high. So what is market cap? How simply, lay terms, how much money does that coin have? For instance, if I'm selling you this mug, how many mugs do I have for that price? Okay. How many people have bought this mug? How many people are interested in this mug? The circulating supply, how much money is a mix in the actual coin? So that's what a circulating supply is. Excuse me, that's the market cap. I'm sorry, y'all. So we also look at some things. Is this coin trending? Is this coin trending? And I'm drinking some juice, y'all. Is this coin trending? What's trending? So we look at Shiba Inu. And I'm mentioning this. I'm not telling you should or shouldn't invest in Shiba Inu. However, we look at Shiba Inu, and we know that the Shiba Inu community, they rally. I mean, somebody will hurt you over talking about Shiba Inu. Don't you talk about my Shiba. They will hurt you over talking about Shiba. Now, I'm not going to, I ain't got time, I don't play that. But, some people, when it comes to Shiba, they'll get you when it comes to Shiba Inu. So, Shiba Inu. Can Shiba Inu get to $1? Well, we have to first look at how much money it made. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. It's making, I mean, they're turning over billions instead of millions per day now. It used to be like 100 to 300 million, then 400, 500. Now it's millions and billions of dollars that they're churning every day and selling. I know, Prez, and selling. So if Shiba Inu retracts some of those coins, it is possible that they could get to $1. But the current price right now, the current circulating supply, it is probably slim to none because, if you do the math, it would exceed the gross domestic product of all the countries combined. Okay. So trillions of Shiba exist. You have to burn some of those mechanisms. Now, let me tell you what I looked at and what I'm looking at as it relates to Shiba. Okay, I'm going to talk about Shiba for instance, because a lot of people like Shiba. Do I have Shiba Inu? Yes. I'm not telling you that you should or shouldn't invest in Shiba Inu. This is not financial advice. Why do I have Shiba? Because Shiba Inu follows the trend of Dogecoin. Now, some Shiba fans are gonna get mad. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like the Dallas and Reds, or the what do they call it? The Commanders fans, Dallas and the Commanders fans, or Duke versus Carolina fans. Don't get mad at me. But Shiba and Doge are closely related. So as it relates to anything, right now, Dogecoin is over 12 cents, and Shiba Inu is trending really high right now. However, you look at the circulating supply and you see why one is 13 cents and one is not. Can it get to about a penny? It's possible, but it may not stay there. However, here's the catalyst with Shiba Inu. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, exactly. Here's the catalyst with Shiba Inu. The catalyst with Shiba Inu that makes a difference. This is what turned the where's the spoon? The light bulb moment for me is when Ferrari said, and I said yesterday I was gonna save this for today. When Ferrari came out and said they're gonna accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they put Shiba Inu on the list. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They put Shiba Inu on the list of accepting cryptos. That's what made me say, Ferrari? Ferrari? What? Rari? So you put Shiba Inu on a token to accept for Ferrari. Now you're probably saying, well, what does that got to do with what you're talking about? You learn, Robert, what's going on? Why does this have anything to do? Why does this 1+1? What's up with this? Why does it even matter? The reason why this matters is this. All right, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's say Prez the investor. I'm gonna use him and Sweet Thumb. Let's say I've known them for years, okay? Prez the investor and Sweet Thumb, and I've known them for years. Let's just say that's the case, okay? And we have close bond and relationships, right? Let's just say, okay? And then someone, random person that I don't know, comes and says, "Hey, this, and this." 9 times out of 10, the relationship that I formed before, I'm going to rock with the person of who I formed. Meaning, what I mean by this is Ferrari has been out a long time. And if you know anything about cars, or if you have people in your family who have cars, or any case, if you dream of having a Ferrari or whatever the case is, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And whatever the case is, you have to understand Ferrari has a long reputation. You just can't go into the dealership and say, I want this brand new 2024 Ferrari. In most cases, generally speaking, when it comes to a Ferrari, you have to have owned a Ferrari before you can get the brand new one, unless you got connections. But 98% of the times, you have to buy older Ferrari before they will let you get in a wait list for the new Ferrari. Why is that important? Why is that important? Why is that important? So the reason why that's important is, give me a second. The reason why this is important is because, trolls, I love y'all. I love everybody. It sounds like little kids, though. Y'all, come on now. Y'all got to grow up a little bit. But the reason why that's important is this, okay? The reason why that is important is this. When it comes down to Ferrari, right? They're not going to extend their relationship for somebody new unless they know something that we don't know. What do you mean you learn, Robert? Tell me more about this. Dig deeper. Okay. Why would I extend my relationship to someone I don't know unless the information and value they gave me was something that I was like, And Ferrari put their necks on the line and says, "Hey, look, we want to continue to, extend our relationship to others. Da 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 da. This, and this. Because some things are going on in the market. There's new things. They said all this stuff, and all I heard was blah 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 blah. Blah. Remember Charlie Brown? Wah, 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 wah. That's all I heard. But then I saw new investors, and I saw potential. Now, hey, what's up, Jobs? How you doing? So I saw that. Hey, aloha from Jobs, everyone, Jobs. So what I saw was potential. They know something that you don't know. And generally speaking, most people know stuff that you don't know if they extended their relationship. There's a day-old saying that volume precedes price. Volume precedes price. What does that mean? That's in stocks. That's in crypto. Generally speaking, when there's a high volume of something, of buys, generally speaking, that price is going to increase. Now, when Ferrari put their neck on the line, I noticed the volume of Shiba Inu started to increase. Now, I'm not giving you financial advice telling you that you should or shouldn't invest in Shiba. One thing I can tell you is Shiba Inu was under $7 per million Shiba. Now it's well over 20 to 25 million per Shiba. Hey, Sweet Thumb, hi prayers from Joe's. It's well over there. Let me repeat that again. Shiba Inu was once $7 per million tokens that you can buy. Now it's well over $20 to $25 per million tokens you can buy. I don't think you understand it. I don't think you heard me. Listen, what's 7 into 20? That's almost 3 times the value, right? So that means it has increased 3 times the value in less than a year and a half. Okay. Now, remember, ask yourself this question. If you go back and look at the charts, earlier I gave you some things, Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko. Let's see. Let me give you another one. Coin Market Cap, CoinGecko, and CoinDesk. Those are all certain places you can check this information from. It's very simple. All you do is type in Mr. Google. Hey, Mr. Google, what is the market cap for this? Market cap means the amount. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Google, what is the volume for Shiba Inu? Type it up, and I'm sure it'll pop up, and you can get to where you need to get to. But if you go to those sites and type up certain things, it'll pull it up. Okay. But the great news about this is I'm breaking it down so. I mean, if your kid is watching this, I'm breaking it down to the point where anyone can understand this. I'm breaking it down to the point where you can be like, you know what? You learn, Robert, I did learn something. Yeah. I like this. I learned something. So you broke it down to the point where you know you learned something, okay? That's why I call myself You Learn with Robert. I want you to learn. You're going to learn today. So yes, you're asking yourself this question, okay? How many coins does it have? We talked about that. We talked about circulating supply and what's out there. Market cap, we talked about that. So when it comes to Shiba Inu, and welcome in for all the people that welcome in, all the new people. Thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button. If you look up here, bloop, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, right there and there. Hit the subscribe button for me. And that way, every time I go live, you'll be able to see this smooth-faced gentleman. But anywho, as it relates to anything, talking about Shiba Inu. So, welcome in. So, when it comes to Shiba Inu, you got to ask yourself this question. Do you think it could double or triple again? Personally speaking, I do. But once again, this is not financial or investment advice. So, as it relates to anything, I'm going to post something. I created a post. And in that post, I created something. That post gave me the opportunity to create something, okay? That post gave me the opportunity to create. And when I was able to, thank you, Sweet Thumb. Hey, Marcus, how you doing? So this gave me the opportunity to create, okay? All right? So as it relates to anything, you got to ask yourself this question. What is it that you are willing to invest? What are you willing to invest, right? What are you willing to invest? Also ask yourself this question. Do you think that it will be something that, thank you, Marcus. Do you think this will be something you can invest in long term. Now, personally speaking, I think because we're in a crypto bull run, within the next year, it could at least double or quadruple from where it is now. That's my personal opinion. Okay. Okay. That's my personal. Thank you, Jones. Hey, that's my personal opinion. It could double or triple from where we are now. All right. So I got food coming, y'all. So if y'all see me break out for a second, there's food that's coming, and I have to go check my door to grab it from the door. You know, we're and that's another thing. We live in such a technological age now where you can sit at your phone and you can order food. You can order groceries, actually groceries. You can order groceries and wait for it to come. And you can look on your phone and your device and it will tell you when it's coming. Okay? It'll tell you when it's coming. All right. So Joe saying hello to everyone. Marquez saying hello to everyone. Give me a second. I got food coming. Give me 1 second. Okay. So you're going to see me. I'm going to disappear for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Go. Hey, I had to find out how to unmute myself. So yeah, I particularly like this vertical. There's some things that I wish they would do. So YouTube, if you're watching, there's some things I wish you would do. If you want to reach out to me, I'll definitely tell you. So when it comes down to it, you got to ask yourself this question: when it relates to the actual gloomy here and raining, you know what? I don't know if it's raining or not here. I don't know. It rained the other day. I didn't get a car wash, so it did rain the other day. So as it relates to anything. But in Hawaii, come on, Joe. I'll trade with you. I'll trade with you. You know, I'll trade with you. In Hawaii, it's always beautiful. Well, not always if it's raining today, but still, Hawaii is Hawaii. Come on now. So you got to ask yourself this question: do you think the coin that you're going to invest in will double? Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm not on StreamYard, I'm streaming directly from YouTube right now. Okay, on my community tab, I'm going to actually populate something. I'm going to populate something on community tab, and I'm going to put, as it relates to anything, a chart. And in that chart, it's going to show you, the all-time highs of certain cryptocurrencies. Okay, it's going to show you the all-time highs of certain cryptocurrencies in that chart, and I'm looking down now. Okay, I'm going to post that. So, and the reason why I'm going to post that is because it's going to give you valuable information. Now, I created this chart. Took my time to create it for y'all. Took my time to create it. And here's the thing: the reason why I created that chart is because I wanted you to be in a position where you can say, you know what? Hey, so I'm going to go over some information now. So if you see me looking down, I'm actually going over the chart. I have it here. Okay. So Bitcoin all-time high was over $67,591.86. That was the all-time high of Bitcoin. All right. Now we're talking about altcoins, anything other than Bitcoin. But I mentioned Bitcoin because I talked about Bitcoin yesterday. Okay. So Ethereum, it was all-time high was $4,878.26. Dogecoin, the all-time high was 74 cents. XRP, the all-time high was $3.40. Shiba Inu, the all-time high was 0.00008616. Tron, TRON, the all-time high was 30 cents. ADA, the all-time high was $3.10. BNB, the all-time high was $686.31. AVAX, the all-time high was $144.96. DOT, The all-time high was $53.31. So why am I mentioning those coins? It's generally right now on the top 10 list. I didn't, do the USDC or anything like that, but the top 10 altcoins and coins, well, top 9, because you got Bitcoin, which is not a altcoin, but the top 10 coins on the list is not including USDC and those type of things. So I mentioned that because, what's up, Lisa? So I mentioned that because as it relates to anything, the all-time high, as it relates to anything, I mentioned that information because it's a situation and scenario where you have to understand that sometimes things can exceed the all-time high. Now, I'm going to tell you why I personally think some of those cryptos will exceed. Now, not all of them. I think about 35 to 40% will exceed the all-time high that I mentioned. At least 35 to 40% of those could potentially exceed the all-time high. Now, this is not financial advice or investment advice, okay? But the reason why I'm saying this is this. The reason why I'm saying this is because, number one, you have to understand this. The last crypto bull run, we didn't have a lot of the big banks and big things popping, little things stopping. Hey, we didn't have a lot of those big markets in there. What are you saying you learned, Robert? Tell me more. Tell me more. I'm not understanding. What are you saying you learned, Robert? Well, you have to understand that as it relates to the actual Bitcoin's all-time high was over $67,000, right? Thanks for the likes. As you understand, you have to understand that Ethereum's all-time high was over $4,000, almost $5,000, right? You have to understand that before we didn't have BlackRock. Oh, whoa, man. Oh, yeah, I hear you. It's all good, Lisa. As it relates to your portfolio, you can actually draw down as it relates to that dollar cost DCA into SHIB to make it lower if that's what you choose to do. That's personally me. I said a particular thing and I said, hey, look, here's what I'm going to do. Certain cryptos I'm going to continue to buy, just like stocks. I'm going to continue to buy. I'm going to have a budget for it, and certain things I'm going to do. Certain cryptos, I'm going to do that. But here's the reason why I believe that altcoins, at least 30 to 40% that I mentioned on this list, will potentially get back and or exceed the all-time high. The reason being, BlackRock, Fidelity, I Trust Shares, and those companies weren't here. Those companies, well, what do you mean? They just have a Bitcoin ETF. You learned, Robert. You don't know what you're talking about. But wait, there's more. You have to understand, baby boomers, when they retired, okay, they have a lot of wealth and assets for the most part, okay? If they put 1 to 10% of their assets in crypto, then what's going to happen is the crypto market will rise. It will rise. Let me get you close in. Let me get you close in to me. All right. The cryptocurrency market will rise. All right. I like how it's set. I had to get you centered. Had to get you. The cryptocurrency market will rise a little bit more. Okay. Let me talk to you just a little bit. The crypto market will rise a little more because as it relates to anything, you have to realize that these baby boomers are putting themselves in a position where they're saying, let's call BlackRock. Yes, this is so-and-so with blah, blah, blah. Hey, BlackRock, I'm seeing this Bitcoin thing. What do you think about it? Now, what do you think the representatives are going to tell these clients when they just made a crypto investment as it returns to Bitcoin ETF? Most of these baby boomers are going to say, you know what? I don't want to actually own it myself. I want somebody else to do it for me. That's what they've been doing. So they're going to call up, and you think that rep is going to say, no, ma'am, I don't think you should buy it. No, the rep is going to say, yes, Lisa, I think that's an excellent idea. I'm glad you called. We were thinking about calling you. Morates, Prez, that's an excellent idea. Sweet Thumb, yes, an excellent idea. I think you should allocate 1 to 10% of your portfolio into Bitcoin. Now, remember I said earlier, A high tide raises all ships. What does that mean? When it comes down to anything, you have to realize the high tide will raise all ships, and meaning when Bitcoin rises, everything else comes up with it. It's going to come up. It's going to pump it up. It's going to come up with it. Everything's going to rise with it, and you have to understand the value, okay? Now, think about it. If you go to the movie theater, right, and you at the movies, and the movie ticket went up from $8 to $12 or something like that, right? $8 for a matinee to $12 to $14 for a matinee. All right. Hey, Tamika Davis, what's up? So $8 to $10 for a matinee. You know what I'm saying? And it rolls up to that price, right? You have to understand that as it relates to anything, the popcorn, the drinks, the soda, the cups, it's going to rise too. Because if they had to increase the price of the ticket, everything else associated with that theater is going to rise. Hold up. I remember popcorn used to be $8. Now it's $15 for a small. Yes, because the movie ticket is darn near $250. Do you see what I'm saying? So as it relates to anything, when everything else increases, you have to realize there will be increase of everything else. That's my belief. And I'm sure I'm going to be right based off mathematics. Now, I'm not an investment advisor, and this is not financial advice. However, you have to understand, if you look at the basics of the charts, you will see, like I mentioned earlier, these cryptos went up. Now you learn, Robert, I only have a budget. What should I utilize? What should I buy? What should I buy? Well, you have to ask yourself this question. What is your budget? I can go all day and, this is what you should do, and you can break it down like this, and minus the 5, carry the 1 to the 5th power, times 5 to the 6th, to the 8th, to the 9th, to the 10th. I can do all that math for you. But here's the problem with me doing all that. I don't know your budget. I can't tell you what you can personally invest. I can't tell you that. However, I will say this. We're doing a crypto challenge, and in that crypto challenge, we're going to start investing at least $10 in the Bitcoin once a month. At least $10 in Bitcoin once a month. You can do it once a month, once every 2 weeks, once, every day, twice a month, whatever, $10, in the Bitcoin. And the reason why I'm saying this, now I'm not giving you financial advice or investment advice, but the reason why I'm saying this is because my personal opinion is because BlackRock, Cathie Woods, Fidelity, all these companies are getting into the Bitcoin ETF. It has to rise. When they start telling you, hey, Lisa, we do offer Bitcoin as an option that you can invest in your 401k. I'm sure you're going to say, yeah, go ahead and put some in there. Tamika, we have Bitcoin as an option. Maritez, we have Bitcoin as an option. Would you like to do that? Sure. Put some in there. So even if you say, you know what, allocate 1 to 5% in Bitcoin, they're going to have certain little blocks when you look at the sheet that they send, the prospectus that they send home, and it's all these sheets, and you're like, I like the pie chart on this one. Let me just circle one. You're going to see one. He goes, oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, give me the Bitcoin one. You're just going to say that. And guess what? Most people are going to start allocating their funds in. But here's the difference. Here's why this is so important. Why you are here watching me. You're like, this crazy looking dude on YouTube, why am I watching him out of all people? You're watching me because there's something in your spirit that you believe that I'm telling the truth. You say something about this little guy that's talking to us. I believe he's saying some truth. So if you believe that, you have to understand, either you're going to be on the boat or you're going to be left. Now, I want everyone in my circle to be on the boat. Thank you, Tamika. I want everyone in the circle to be on the boat. The reason why I want everyone in the circle to be on the boat is because we're the best sometimes to be on boats. Now, some of y'all will get it and some of y'all won't, but it's not a pun to anything. What I'm saying is sometimes when we finally get to the cruise ship and finally get to the party, it's a raggedy cruise ship and it's down. It ain't the one that people want to be on. Everybody on the brand new Royal Caribbean ship, you going on a little tiny boat, little pontoon boat. But everybody done graduated to the Royal Caribbean, the biggest ship in the world. That's what I'm saying. By the time you get in the neighborhood, somebody is just moving out because you're the last to know about certain things. How about being one of the first to know? Well, you and Robert, everybody, they're talking about it everywhere. Why do you mean one of the first to know? They're talking about crypto everywhere. What do you mean? What do you mean? Here's what I mean. Do you know that it's less than 30% worldwide of people who are in cryptocurrency? Less than 30% worldwide. Over 300 some odd million people in the US, I believe. 300 to 500, something like that. Could be more now. I'm sure the numbers are higher now. In China alone, there are billions of people. Hey, Bayou, how's it going? Wellness, hello, hello, hello. There are billions of people in that situation. There are billions of people in the world. Billions. So what I'm telling you is, if 30% of the entire world is in crypto, and you're hearing about it now, do you think Bitcoin is going to stay at under $70,000? I'll wait. No, not at all. Wellness. Hey, hello. Hey, Bayou. Hey, Tamika Davis. Tamika Davis speaking to everyone. Do you think it's going to stay that low? I think not. Because if I can sell you this mug for $29.99, right? And you say, oh, I want this one. You learn. I like that mug. Oh, this is great. And then all of a sudden, I see Wellness with this mug on her channel. You know, it's going to go up. It's going to skyrocket. They're going to say, ooh, Wellness got that. Oh, I need to grab that. So guess what? The price is going to go up. Guess what? On Sweet Thumb's channel, ooh-wee. On Lisa's channel, ooh-wee. The price is going to go up because now people are starting to see this mug everywhere. Now, I'm not selling this mug, by the way. I'm just giving you an informed decision. It's going to go up everywhere because people are going to see, oh, man, there's a lot of things I didn't know. You Learn Rock was everywhere. Let me go listen to it more. Let me see what's going on. Let me see it. At least it was up. Now, if you haven't subscribed, by the way, hit the subscribe button. It's up here. Hit that subscribe button. It's simply free. It's free. Now, I do have memberships now, and I'm telling y'all, with the memberships, y'all think y'all getting value? Y'all getting some value, but y'all about to get some straight heat. I'm talking about it's going to be like your uncle cooking in the summertime with flip-flops on and shorts on with that, that apron on, cooking on the grill, cooking hot fish in a big old barrel. It's about to go down in the memberships. I'm telling y'all. But I believe personally that we as a people, the people who are watching me, need to learn that we as a people, us's, cousin-isms, us, all of us folks, even my folks everywhere. I have people watching me around the world, okay? This is not a brag. What I'm saying is the blessed part about it is I have friends all over the world thanks to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks, friends all around the world. Here's the thing. Would you like to say, you know what? Man, Joe's is in Hawaii. Let's all rock it out to Hawaii. Oh, man. Wow. Let's go to Hawaii. Joe's, we pull up. Everybody on the YouTube streets pull up. And she's like, hey, aloha. And, everybody's, having a good time. Because we can do it. Because why? We made smart decisions. Not, welcome up, member. Cupcake, welcome up, members in the house. Come on, we got a member. Thank you, Wellness. Welcome to the membership. Thank you so much. And if you notice in the membership, I have different suites. I got Cupcake as a membership. I have slice of the cake. I have the whole cake, and then I have the bakery. I have different membership levels. I'm telling you, hey, Wellness, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone who is and will join the membership. So ask yourself this question. How is it that we are going to put ourselves in the next level, okay? How is it that we're going to put ourselves in the next level? Are we going to put ourselves in the next level by just sitting here saying, oh, I can't wait on the sweet by and by when we reach that city? And that's wonderful. We want to go to that city way up in the sky. But while we're here, we have an obligation to do something great in the world. Okay. We have an obligation. And what I'm saying to you is, if you have your resources and you're not making your resources churn and your resources grow, shame on you. You can't just say, hey, I wish, I wish that one day I'll be rich. Do you understand that most wealthy people had to do something different that they don't understand? Welcome in. Most wealthy people had to do something different that they did not understand. Sometimes they had made certain choices and it worked, and sometimes it didn't work. Do you know how many times that I invested in something that it did not work? It's been a lot. But do you know how many times I invested in something that did work? Let me repeat that. Do you know how many times I invested in something that did not work? But do you know how many times I invested in something that it did work? A lot. I learned from those mistakes, and I'm telling you to get you to the shortcut, like Euro step to the basket and go ahead and do that layup. I'm giving you the Euro step so you can do what you need to do to the basket. I'm Euro stepping you. I'm getting you to the next level. Why is that? Because I believe that everyone that's connected to me is going to be great. Why is it? Because there's greatness in you. If you're watching me, if you stop to say, I wonder who this guy is. He's entertaining, wonderful. If you stop, there is a reason out of all the times in your life that you're stopping to watch me now. You know what? It is something of value. It's something of value. It's something of value. If you stopped to watch me, I'm telling you, like I was planning on doing something else, like, cooking some food. But I said, you know what? Let me get on the tube. I got to get on the tube and talk to my people, because I said that I was going to go and talk to my people. Oh, where my people at? I said I was going to go talk to my people on today, because I want to make sure that we are not left behind. Matter of fact, how many people here use Coinstar before? Coinstar, you put the change in, you put all your change in, and you put the change in, and when you put the little change in, you put the change in it to make that noise. Do you know that Coinstar has the ability that you can utilize and get crypto from Coinstar? What? I can take my loose change and get cryptocurrency. I got a question for you. Do you know how many places Coinstar is? How many locations Coinstar has? Why did they start putting cryptocurrency places in convenience centers? Why did they give you the option to do that? Because they know something that you don't know. They know something that you don't know. Why is that? They're saying, you know what? We know the game. We're going to help everybody out. We're going to put something here. We're going to see who's going to do it. But here's the thing. A lot of times, the early adapters are the ones who prosper. Now, I'm not saying you won't prosper if you wait later, because sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. What I'm saying, generally speaking, the people who do things early. Oh yeah. 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 Sweet thumb. Oh yeah. 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 I know what you were saying. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely, sweet thumb. It's yeah. 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 They said, put your coins in us, and we can give you either cash or crypto. You choose. You can get the fiat back, or you can get cash or crypto. You can get the fiat currency back, or we're going to give you cash crypto. If Coinstar is saying that to their customers, I'm telling y'all, see, a lot of times we pass stuff all the time, and we just don't pay attention to it. It goes over our head. It goes over our head. We just pass stuff, and it's like, and we used to just go into the convenience store. We see things, and we don't pay attention to the little details because it goes around. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, do you know that MoneyGram? MoneyGram. Yeah, that's right. MoneyGram. You know, the place where people go and they send things. That's Exactly. So yeah, they go and you send money to certain people, or back. I don't know if people still do it. They send bills to certain people, or certain individuals go to send money to family members or college students, or their family that's overseas or something like that. So did you know that they're offering? Actually, excuse me. Did you know that they're run by a Stellar network, Stellar Lemons? They're actually allowing Stellar to run their platform. So, hold on. wait a minute, let me put some base in it. If they're allowing this crypto to run the background of certain things, they know something you don't know. They've been in rooms that you haven't been in. And here's the problem. I'm trying to tell you. That's why you're here. You're in my ear. Sitting up in my room. Yeah. You're sitting up in the room. I'm telling you what's going on because I don't want you to be surprised and caught off guard. Well, no, you learn. The only reason you're talking about this is you're talking about this simply because you just following the bandwagon. Not even. I wish they need to add some features where I can add some things here to show y'all. My members gonna be able to start seeing some receipts. Yeah. They're gonna see some receipts. And speaking of membership, thank you so much. For the membership. I appreciate you, Wellness, for joining the membership and support. Hey, RX Nails, how are you on this beautiful day? So the altcoins, the rise of the altcoins. I believe that the high tide is going to raise all boats. Okay, and you know what? That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. How do you start trusting crypto again? Well, that's a good question. And I'm going to say to you this. Number one, it's not financial investment advice, but I'm going to ask a question. Generally speaking, what happens is, let's just say a coin rises. Someone goes in and puts some money in, and then it sinks, right? Then it sinks. Then when it sinks, they pull their money out. You can't lose money until you pull money out, or the coin could have disappeared. Now, depending on what your circumstances were, one thing I can say is this. If you sell, you lose. This is not financial investment advice. And to be honest with you, based on your questions, seems very suspicious. But I'm going to let you stay in here. But it seems very suspicious based on your questions. And I'm not trying to be funny, but very suspicious. But what I'm saying to you is this. This is not financial or investment advice, okay? This is not financial or investment advice. So what I'm saying to you, if you have been in a situation where you lost some money and you want to see how you can trust it again, you have the option. Okay, so I feel like I made a mistake of selling early. So see, I was pretty much spot on. It's not like a lotto ticket. When you buy a lotto ticket, you scratch that thing off, you take that coin, scratch it off, and you scratch it off. Once you scratch that off, you know what I'm saying? Once you scratch it off, if it's done, it's done. Or you say, let me do the Powerball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you watch for the numbers. And it says the winning number is 22. That's gone. The thing about crypto, it's like stocks. Until you sell, you don't lose. In most cases. Now, in the beginning stage of crypto, you had a lot of coins that were going out like a Jerry curl. You didn't see a lot of Jerry curls there, right? If you don't know what a Jerry curl is, it's a wet hair that looks wavy, looks like the dude from Coming to America, Soul Glow. So what I'm saying to you is this. I personally, on yesterday, I did a video on I did a 5-year comparison of Bitcoin. I wrote it down. Great video to watch. And I did it 5 years. And this is not financial investment advice, okay? So just want to let you know, it's not financial investment advice, okay? This is me talking based off knowledge and information. I didn't, sweet thumb, I think I know where this is going, but, I'm playing, this is not financial advice. I said it a couple of times. But what I'm saying to you is this, and this is for anyone. Thank you, the person who asked that question. I'm sure, have a lot of wisdom at my older age. So I'm sure I'm right about what I feel about the situation, but I'm not we're not going to go there. Okay. But for anyone who's ever lost money in cryptocurrency, you really don't lose money till you sell. Okay. If you sell the coin, if you're down, you're probably going to lose if you're down. However, there's a song. You better know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away. Y'all sing it. You better count your money while you're sitting at the table. You got to count your money while you're sitting at the table. You got to understand. You got to know when it's best to walk away and when to run. If you are in a situation where this is money that you can lose and you're scared and you don't have the patience or tolerance to, go throughout the investment. Because here's the thing. A lot of people jump in on hype, and when the hype dies down, they get stuck. And then they say, oh, what should I do? I don't want to lose it all. And they jump out, and then they get caught in a position where they're like, man, I lost everything. Hey, RX, I'm telling you, if you know, you know. But a lot of people get stuck in that position. And when they're stuck in that position, they sell early. Case in point. There's somebody who bought Bitcoin. They bought pizza with Bitcoin. They were buying pizza with Bitcoin. So imagine if you were a person that bought pizza with your Bitcoin. And you bought pizza with your Bitcoin and you're sitting up there looking like, man, now Bitcoin over $60,000. But you bought some pizza. Let's say you had 10 Bitcoins and you bought pizza for some Bitcoin. I promise you, some of those people are not happy. Some of those people are not happy at all. Some of those people are like, They looking like this. They got that face. You know that face when you walk in somewhere, you smell something that ain't right? They got that face. Some people are doing that. You have to ask yourself this question. You have some crypto that is for long term, some crypto that is for short term, and some crypto is for midterm. Meaning, in my opinion, you have to balance your portfolio based off of what? Based off how you feel, okay? Based off how some things, and everyone here, I want to let you know everyone here is welcome here. I don't care who you are, where you're from, as long as you love me. I don't care who you are, where you're from. I want everyone to understand you're welcome here. And speaking of welcome, you see that button right here? This is called the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be abreast when I go live again. I'm telling you, hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing. And speaking of cost, if you think you're getting value now, join the memberships because it's about to go down in the memberships. I'm telling y'all have to understand the reason why I'm mentioning this is because y'all think y'all getting value now. It's about to go down. And I'm not saying that because memberships cost, but I'm telling you, I'm going to make sure my members are doing, I'm telling you, it's about to go down. So, in a recap, we're going to recap. We talked about today. And if you're just coming in, thank you so much for coming. Consider subscribing. It costs you nothing. Upper right hand corner, 3 dots. If you hit that button, or depending on where you are, hit the like button. We talked about what is an altcoin. We talked about Bitcoin is an altcoin. And we talked about why would altcoins rise. Okay. I gave you the disclaimer earlier and throughout the video. This is not financial or investment advice. So please make sure you do your own due diligence research before making any financial investments. We talked about that. We talked about what is circulating supply, the market cap, the volume, and the price, and the trend. We talked about that. We also talked about the last crypto bull run, and I talked about a chart that I will be posting in my community tab. Okay. Once again, this is not financial advice. Mikey, not financial advice, okay? So I need to let you know, in the community tab, there will be a chart that I will post, okay? In that chart, that post, it will tell you the cryptos that I was talking about, the top 10. Once again, it's not giving you financial investment advice, not telling you to invest in those. It's going to show you the all-time high of those coins. So my particular opinion is they could at least, some of those coins can at least reach half that all-time value because it gave up a lot of value. But some of those coins, as Bitcoin rises, could continue to increase in value. Now, do me a favor. What I'm going to do, I have Lisa J Stocks. She's actually going to be going live. Lisa J Stocks and Prez the Investor, they're going live, and they're talking about understanding the psychology of investing. It's going to be a great topic. You know, I particularly probably you're going to probably see me over there. I'm going over there because I wanted to help support them, and I know they're two major hitters when it comes to a lot of things that they're doing. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for choosing You Learn with Robert. Thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next level of greatness. I'm actually going to Lisa J Stock's channel to support her because I like some of the information she's giving, and it's a wonderful topic. So if you like this topic, consider subscribing. It's up here, up here, up here. You see it, you see it, you see it, you see it, and consider hitting the notification bell so you can be abreast of when I come out with the next video. Thanks you so much for everyone who's come in. Thank you, Wellness. I appreciate you joining the membership. Thank you, every particular person. Sweet Thumb, Wellness, RX Nails. Thank you so much, Tamika Davis. Thank you so much, Lisa J. Bayou. Everyone who's come in, I appreciate. Martez, Joves, I appreciate each and every one of you. And if I missed you and you didn't say anything, I apologize. That was not the intent. I definitely appreciate. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Hey, been in the bushes. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Hey, Sandra, living a full life. Thank you for the bush people. But I definitely appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll be coming on live a lot more. So I'm telling y'all, as things progress, you don't want to miss these topics because there's a lot of people who are going to tell you something, but they're going to make you buy the course or make you buy something. I'm not trying to make you buy anything. I have a course, but I didn't even mention it. Why? Because I want to give you value. You know, you give so much value that when you offer something, someone will say, you know what? I appreciate this, dude. I don't ask for nothing. I'm telling y'all. And let me say this as well. When you live a life of giving, things just start coming and you don't even ask for them. It just starts happening. Things just start happening. You can't walk around with a closed fist. I don't want to give anything. I don't want to give no money. I don't. You can't do that. We can't do that because here's the thing. The information that most people give is something that costs them something. They give information that costs them something, and they're giving it to you a value. And because they're giving it to you, they're actually shortcutting your situation. They're shortcutting the things that you have to go through. Okay. But once again, thanks so much for choosing You Learn Robert. We'll see you in the next level of greatness. I'm actually going to check out Lisa J Stocks because I like the psychology of money topic that she got. So I'll be seeing y'all later. All right. Bye now.